do a tier list. Because why not? Are fun to do if I'm being honest. They're fun. So the tier list I'm doing today, I'm gonna be ranking the video games I've played since I was a little kid. So the first game is obviously Street Fighter. Street Fighter was probably the first game I ever played. I think, if I'm not mistaken. It's at least it's the one I remember the most out of all the games I played. And Street Fighter 2, to be more specific, the Champion Edition. It was the one that my dad got me into gaming, if I'm being honest. He's the one who bought me a PSP, showed me Street Fighter, and his favorite was Honda. He was really annoying to play against, to be fair. Honda was really good in this game. But yeah, Street Fighter was probably the first ever game I ever played. Has me up with top 3, if I'm being honest. Top 3 in my opinion. Is what got me into gaming at first. Got into gaming, got me into the video games in general. So yeah. Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition was up there in my opinion. Alright. It's not number 1, but I think it's up in the top 3 discussion. Uncharted 3. Oh, amazing game. Beautiful. What a game. I could have put all the Uncharted games in here if I wanted to, but that would be unfair. So I picked the ones that I think the most memorable ones, I think. And I think Uncharted 3 was so good. I enjoyed it so much. It really was one of my favorite games ever. I think it was the first story game or story mode game I played. I can't remember. Is that or Metal Gear? One of the two. That's definitely one of the first story games I ever played. I'll put it forward around there. It's not the when I put them on these positions, not positions, but in these numbers right here, it's not confirmed that they'll stay there. They might move. I might move them. I might not. Also. All right. Next, Uncharted 4. This is probably my favorite Uncharted game out of the whole games of the franchise. Out of all the 4 games that came out, the 4th one was probably my favorite. It was so good, man. And the way it ended, it was the best ending. That was a good ending. They ended it well, for being honest. It's a great way to end the series. But if they do come out with a new one, I'll play it. I'll be honest, I would play it, but if they don't make another one, that's fine. Number 4 was definitely the way. No, Uncharted 4, Thief's End was so good. Such a good game, dude. Him, his brother, Sam, and obviously Sully. Those 3 combined, man. Amazing combo. That's a trio right there, man. That's a goated trio right there. For Metal Gear Delta, this is controversial. I think, at least, I don't know. People might think it's not. Because people are like the original one, their Metal Gear Solid 3. Delta's the new one, I meant the remake. But Snake Eater, I prefer the remake. Just because the mechanics are better. I mean, the graphics, even the graphics on the original game was amazing on a PS2, but now the mechanics on the remake is 10 times better, if I'm being honest, dude. And it's very replayable. You can play it again, you just don't get bored of it, if I'm being honest. But there's so many ways of killing bosses in this game too. It's pretty fun. The bosses are really good in this game. Even though people complain about how many cutscenes in it, I enjoy it. I don't care. Cutscenes were cool. I put it top 3. Yeah, gotta be. Gots to be. Gots to be. Metal Gear 5. The mechanics of the game is probably the best out of the Metal Gear Solid franchise. It's the best out of all of them, for being honest. It's really good. Especially if like being stealthy and shit like that. It's a really good game. It's a decent game. Not my favorite out of the franchise, but still decent game. I'll put it like right there. Alan Wake, the second, number 2. Then when Alan Wake 2 came out, oh, so this game, amazing. If you never played this game, you have to. This game is insane. It's such a good game. Alan Wake 2. It really is a good game. The mechanics are better. The graphics are amazing. The characters are amazing as well in this game. Oof. You play as, obviously, Alan Wake, and as Agent Saga was one of the other protagonists in this game too. So you play as those two. First you play as Saga, then obviously as Alan Wake. I would say Alan Wake 2 is definitely up there, top 5 as one of my favorite games of all time. It's such a good game, dude. I'll put it up there, man. It's a really good game, dude. A really good horror game as well. Now, The Evil Within. Oh, another fantastic game, man. The bosses in the game was probably the most, like, the best bosses I've played, to be honest. When it comes to, because they're very creative. When it comes to the bosses in this game, they're very creative. They're very, fun. It was fun. Put it like right here for now. Resident Evil 4. Ooh. I never played the original, I'll be honest. I suppose the original is like peak. But I played 2, I played 3, the remakes. They were amazing. So when they announced the remake for 4, I said, you know what, I'll buy it. I enjoyed 2 and 3. 4 should be good. So when that came out, it was amazing. It really was a good game. Such a good game, dude. I enjoy Leon Kennedy. He's probably my favorite protagonist of any game. It's between Snake or Leon. Snake or Leon was, yeah. Between those two, they're probably my favorite protagonists. Call of Duty. Probably Modern Warfare 2019 is what got me back to playing COD back then. Because I remember the last COD I played was probably Advanced Warfare. And I actually enjoyed that game a lot because it was different. You can jump off walls, fucking float a little bit, Brought me back was probably Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. That what brought me back to this game. The story was really good. I enjoyed the story a lot in this game. The multiplayer was amazing. I enjoyed the even though there was fuck ton of hackers in this game, but still, it was still good. And obviously they introduced Warzone as well, which that's probably the most hours I put into this game because of Warzone, for being honest. But now this game was what brought me back, like shooters. Like Modern Warfare 2019 was what brought me back to like FPS shooter games, dude. So, like I said, this is not the confirmed list for me yet. But I think this is the top 10 I have so far, in my opinion. The Last of Us has to be better than Evil Within, if I'm honest. Yeah, for sure. So that has to be at least top 10 minimum, though. Has to be a top 10 right there. FIFA 15. I mean, I'm a soccer fan. I love football. I love watching soccer a lot. I love playing FIFA, especially the old FIFAs, bro. FIFA was I think FIFA 15 was probably the first FIFA I ever played, and I fell in love with it, man. I never played. I didn't play Ultimate Team till probably 2018. FIFA 18 comes out. FIFA 17, I think. I think that was the first time I ever played Ultimate Team. But when I was playing FIFA 15, I was just playing career mode, seasons. That legit. That was like so fun to do. It was so fun. I enjoyed every second of just playing that. FIFA 15, honorable mention. Unfortunately, it doesn't make my top 10 list, but it's still a good game. I enjoyed it a lot. Always have good memories with FIFA 15. Never bad ones, just good ones. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I like Dragon Ball a lot. It's probably my favorite anime of all time. Dragon Ball Z. When this came out, it was obviously you gotta retell the story of Dragon Ball, of course. So it was fun to see as an RPG type game. It was actually really fun as well. So, and the DLCs were fun as well when they came out. So I'll probably put it like honorable mention. To be honest, WWE 2K15. I love WWE back in the day when WWE was good. I enjoyed WWE. I think the last time I watched WWE was probably around 2015, probably 2015, 2016, around there. That was probably the last time I watched WWE. I have watched clips here and there, but not fully indulged back into WWE anymore, just because it's not that. It's boring for me. I'm be honest, it just got boring. It got really boring. But besides that, I'm talking about the game here. WWE 2K15, really good game. I enjoyed it a lot. I had my favorite wrestler right there, Rey Mysterio. It's pretty cool. John Cena, of course, CM Punk. Was CM Punk in this one? No, he wasn't. I think he left during this time. No, he left during, I think, this year? No, that year, right? 2015, 2016. Was it 2015 they left? I forget when he left. Was it 14? I don't know. One of those years he left. But yeah, John Cena was in there. Rey Mysterio, basically the OGs were there. You know, the OGs. It was pretty cool playing as them. Oh, Mario Kart DS, man, what a game, dude. Oh, when I had a DS, this was probably the game I played the most. Mario Kart DS was so good. Me and my cousins, they had a Nintendo as well. Would play in our living room right before we would go to school. I think during like elementary days, we would play in our living room or in my living. They would come to our house and have their Nintendos, and we would just start playing Mario Kart. It was so fun. This was probably my favorite. This is my favorite Mario Kart game ever created. It's such a good game, dude. It really is. Yeah, it was a good game. I love the game modes. The game modes were fun, especially when you had 3 balloons behind you, and obviously you gotta pop them, you know, with the items you get and shit. But unfortunately, it does not make it my top 10 though. Yeah, I think it's like that. Uncharted 4 is so good, man. It's such a good game. Snake Eater as well, amazing game. But I just think Uncharted 4 was just so good, man. They were so consistent. Their games were so consistent. None of the games were like terrible, you know. They were all like good. None of them was like, this one was trash, this one was alright, this one was good. No, all of them were like actually good games. None of them were like trash, terrible, you know. So Snake Eater. So Uncharted 4 I think is number 2 in my opinion. Confirmed top 3 right there. Street Fighter Champion Edition, Uncharted 4, Metal Gear Solid, Snake Eater, the remake. So confirmed top 6 now. Resident Evil 4 at number 4. Resident Uncharted 3 at number 5. Alan Wake 2 at number 6. That's good enough in my opinion. I can confirm that list right there. So Last of Us Part 1 at number 7. The Evil Within at number 8. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 at number 9. Then obviously Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain at number 10. But yeah, I think that'll be it for this video. Tell me if you agree or disagree. If you agree, that's cool. We have good taste. But if you don't agree, you got shitty taste now. But no, it is what it is. This is my favorite games I've played. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'm out. Peace.